With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, 30 base. Bravo. Chopper. Hey, stand off. No. Defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Hey, exit.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Ready.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Now Kamara. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
On the ready.
Mike's 50.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 50.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tannehill. Open man is Michael Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Mahomes, and it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 2 there on the dump-off. It's 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? and who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense. You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pilot, 64, reach. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
90 Wolf. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 2.
Tannehill. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Come get, hey, let go. Go.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Switch on travel. 5.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Damiere Byrd there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 21, it's second and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for KC. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll take a shot for the ends, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Protein spill. Hey, Haywood.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And an alley to run. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
Now Tannehill. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tannehill. This one caught by Isabella. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Tannehill. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 63 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice... And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 74 yards. As they are now away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now Tannehill. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Pull it high. Hey, Charlie!
Throwing again is Tannehill. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Tannehill now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 37. No chance. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I got you.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
30 base. They're
gonna need some therapy after this.
Yep.
He's mine.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, exit.
On 2nd down and 4. Tannehill flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They come out here in the eye.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll go with the keeper. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the kick by Butker is good. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, it's Williams. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 47 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Everyone got 4 down. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the shit.
To throw is Tannehill. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
I'm coming, baby.
Hey, Orville. All right.
Tannehill on first down. And Thomas has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Saints first down.
Tannehill now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
80 weapons.
Tannehill throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Again, Tannehill. And he finds Cook. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ready. 8, read.
50 to mark.
The They'll try to run it in with Murray. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Tannehill. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Yellow, where's the blue lady?
47.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Take it. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Watch twist.
Watch out.
They run it again with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you undercut move and go for the football. You want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Tannehill now throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's second down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
36.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. The 40, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 27, Tannehill. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught at the 25. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
Let's go now. 90, Wolf. 15, check back. Hey, high 7.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 17.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Yeah. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Completes it to Hardman. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Under 10. Motion, motion, motion.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes flush to his right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Bucker's kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. Check out.
Hey, Charlie. 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Isabella. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 59 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Coming this way, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward. Okay, if you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
43 to Mike, boy. 43. Check, 43. Watch the back.
Mahomes to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm coming for you. Hey, exit.
First throw in overtime for Tannehill. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Saints, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.